Welcome back to another championship recap video. I'm Josh Shelton, the Director of Communications and Marketing for the Tennessee Golf Association. This month, we crowned 5 champions around the state, so here's what you might have missed in July. In the heart of the summer, it's no surprise we had a lot of golf to go around. Many records were broken between the men's and women's state opens and the Tennessee Fourball Championship. But before any of that, we had 5 Tennesseans compete in the 3rd annual U.S. Adaptive Open. With 5 golfers from the volunteer state, Tennessee was the 2nd most represented state at the 3rd U.S. Adaptive Open. To make it even more impressive, this year was the first time traditional qualifying was used to fill the field. Luke Caldwell, Jordan Thomas, Brandon Rowland, Alex Forey, and Ford Martin all earned their spot in the 96-player field.
Every other USGA event has qualification, and golf is the ultimate game of meritocracy. Like, you go out, you earn it, and if you don't put the number up, you don't get an invite. USGA talks a lot about growing the game, and here's a very clear, tangible example of how to go about growing the game and to make it more exclusive, which I think is every player in this field's goal with golf.
The competition was strong, and the event also featured a cut after 36 holes. Nashville's Thomas and Martin both made the cut after solid play both overall and in their playing categories. Thomas finished 19th overall and 2nd in the multiple limb amputee category. Martin overcame a day 1 3 over par round with 2 straight under par rounds to rocket himself up the leaderboard. He was the top finishing American at 5 under par, finishing in a tie for 5th overall and 2nd in the neurological category. The experience was one none of the 5 Tennesseans would soon forget.
I feel like a professional player. It feels like a major. The welcome, the registration, everybody has been super helpful and communicative, and just meeting new players that play adaptive golf and hearing their stories. These, in the end, are competitors who want a field to compete in.
Greystone Golf Club hosted the Tennessee State Open for the 2nd year in a row. As the championship celebrated 75 years, Greystone Golf Club also added to their tally of most state opens hosted. The field was packed with talent from around the volunteer state, and the final day was filled with drama. Jackson Harrington, Ryan Terry, and Hayden Hanecki made up the final pairing, with both Harrington and Terry looking to become the first amateur to win the state open since 2018. Terry led Harrington by 3 shots as he made the turn, but Harrington, a Dixon native who grew up playing Greystone, was determined to not let this opportunity slip.
After coming up short so many times the last couple weeks this year, or really just this year, I didn't want to finish 2nd again, so all I was focused on was how can I get this shot to where I can make birdies, because I did not want to finish 2nd again. I was tired of that.
Harrington rattled off 6 birdies on the back 9, including 1 on 3 of the last 4 holes to capture the 75th Tennessee State Open title by a stroke. The most impressive of those final 3 birdies came on 17. After a wayward tee shot placed him on the tee box of hole 15, Harrington stuck a 9-iron from about 165 yards to 8 feet. His putt dropped in, giving Harrington a 1-shot lead heading to the final hole.
Knowing my home track, I know where to put the ball. Like on 17, I was aiming right because I knew I could miss right, just did a cut. I hit it dead straight and ended up on the tee box, so had a good lie there. But yeah, I was comfortable coming down the stretch, so I just went off that.
The win made Harrington the youngest ever to win the Tennessee State Open, doing it at 18 years old before he had even played a round of college golf. Following the State Open, the TGA hosted the men's Fourball Championship at the Bear Trace at Harrison Bay. The 4-day event saw the winning team play a total of 108 holes, the most out of any event on our calendar. Last year's defending champions Whit Turnbow and Payne Denman made it back to the championship match, but with added drama. They would face off against Sheldon McKnight and J.J. Zimmer, 2 golfers playing at MTSU, coached by none other than the 109th state amateur champion, Payne Denman.
I knew that we could definitely give ourselves a good shot between the 2 of us, but I knew we were just going to have to go play solid and just stay patient throughout the week. I think that's probably what we did the best.
The Battle of the Blue Raiders started off with McKnight and Zimmer jumping out to a 3-hole lead after winning 3 of the first 4 holes. The pair never slipped from the lead and secured the match with a birdie on the 17th hole to hoist the Orvis Milner Trophy.
I mean, after 108 holes to come out on top, I mean, it's pretty cool.
Obviously, I mean, it's a good feeling, but you always talk about doing it, but to actually get it done and get out on the back was pretty cool, for sure.
It was the second TGA title for McKnight and the first for Zimmer. The Blue Raiders hope to ride this momentum into the fall for the upcoming season. As the Fourball was wrapping up, the 26th Tennessee Women's Open was getting started. With one of the largest fields in its history, the competition was fierce. Stonehenge Golf Course was once again in fantastic condition, even as wet conditions made the course even longer for the golfers. It showed its teeth throughout the week, but especially on the final day, as leader Leslie Klutz struggled on the back nine and opened the door for the field to challenge for the title. After 54 holes, though, we still didn't have a winner. Defending champion Lynn Lim, Knoxville's Allie Knight, and New York's Chelsea D'Antonio all tied at the top. They returned to the 18th tee and prepared to duel for the biggest trophy awarded by the TGA. D'Antonio and Lim both found the front of the green on their approach shots, while Knight just missed to the front left. A chip put her within 8 feet and Lim's putt came up short. D'Antonio, though, was inside of 4 feet and watched as both Knight and Lim missed their par putts. With the title on the line, D'Antonio sunk her putt to secure her very first professional win.
The volunteers and the spectators, you guys pretty much make this tournament what it is. So without you guys, the last 2 holes would probably be a little less nerve-wracking, but it's okay. It's a good little test, and I appreciate everyone coming out here. And then, you know, this is my first professional win, and it's really exciting to kind of just break through that. And thanks to my parents and coaches, obviously, that have been through everything with me so far. So thank you.
Now D'Antonio is headed to Q School to earn a spot on the Epson Tour. In August, 3 more Tennessee Golf Association championships are on the docket, as well as the U.S. Senior Amateur at the Honors Course. We'll have more from all of those events in the August recap video.